Welcome to our channel, The Sun City Stitchers. I'm Carly.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 101.
We are just kind of sitting down to relax. We had a few errands to run. We had lunch together. We hadn't seen each other all week. So it's been, we've just been catching up and we've talked on the phone, of course.
Yes,
We talk on the phone multiple times a day, but
Yes.
we hadn't actually seen each other
No.
or done anything together all week. So anyway, so we're excited to be here sharing our stitching with you. We want to welcome our returning viewers. We appreciate that you come back and visit with us. And we also want to say a great big welcome to any new subscribers. And on that note, just quick background, Marlene and I are twin sisters because sometimes people don't know that. We live in El Paso and we're both retired educators. And today we're going to be just sharing a couple of little life updates and then some stitching, some fully finishes, some finishes, some progress on our stitching. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up for us in March. We're going to talk about March Madness.
I'm so excited.
And what else is that? Oh, a little bit of market.
Yes.
We have a little bit of market to share with you. Not obviously not purchases because you can't get that yet.
Right.
But we're going to share some of our favorites that we kind of have on our
Wish
list and So anyway,
so we have lots to share.
I think we're
and
ready.
If this is the first time that you're joining us, we hope you like what you see and that you will consider subscribing.
That would be great.
Yes.
Both of my little kitties have been fed. If you are returning visitors, you know that I have two cats. Mickey in particular likes to make an appearance. He has gone outside to play.
We don't know how long that
We don't
will
know how long that's going to last. So we may have to put it on pause so I can run, let him in or whatever. So just in case there's an interruption, you'll know what the story is behind that. So, Marlene, how's tutoring been going?
Oh, it's been going good. I've had a few kids that have been sick, so they haven't logged on. They've had the flu and other things.
It's really bad this year.
Yeah, it's been really bad. I don't remember my other little kids, other years having that. But
I saw a little article that this strain of flu is hitting some children particularly hard.
Yeah.
And that they have to be very watchful that if they're lethargic or whatever, that they should go back to see the doctor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's unusual because that doesn't usually happen with children.
No, that's right. And then I did pick up a new student this week.
Oh, that's exciting.
So she's from Florida. She's actually related to my other little girl that I have in Florida. They're cousins. And with this particular child, I'm just working with her. She has homework to do every night. She has to read her library book for 30 minutes. So I'm helping out with that. And then Mom really wanted her to practice her multiplication facts. So I'm also working on. She's a third grader.
30 minutes is a long time.
I know, that's what I thought too. So I do about 15, 20 minutes with her, so we get it
At least
done.
she gets a chunk done.
Yeah.
that's
And then
good.
I worked with her the first time on Tuesday, and then I worked with her again yesterday. But on Tuesday, she just started a new library book, so we read chapter 1. And so then yesterday, when I worked with her, I said, "Okay, what chapter are you on?" She was still on chapter 2. So evidently, she didn't do her 30 minutes of reading on Wednesday.
Oh dear.
So anyway, so I thought, well, that's good. At least, I'll help her out a couple days a week and she can write that down,
Yeah, she'll do it
anyway,
some of the time.
But anyway, so I'm working with her. So that's fun. It's something different again.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying that. So
I haven't had much going on. My husband's track season started, so he's had 2. He has 1 tonight. And so, it's late nights. I have been working a little bit at cleaning in the craft room. I just decided I needed to. It's not that it's really messy, but it just needs to be reorganized.
Yeah.
And so I've been working a little bit on that. In fact, that's one of the errands. Marlene and I went to look for some storage units that maybe I could use. And So we did that.
Yeah, and she found something that she thinks will work. So.
Yeah, well, and then when we got home, I actually think I have it. It's
Yeah.
just, again, it's the reorganizing.
Right.
So anyway, so that was kind of exciting. But in the process, I had, for whatever reason, I guess because teachers are pack rats, I had saved old calendars, and on the back, some of my calendars come like in a folder, or else on the very back page, they give like a little snapshot of each month. And they're on cardstock. And so I thought, oh, you know what? These are kind of cute for floss drops. So I cut them apart and hole punched them. And so Marlene and I have some sets already made to be floss drops for us.
Those are really cute.
They turned out cute.
Yeah, and they're nice sturdy paper. And yeah, really cute.
And cute little pictures. I mean, there's one for every month. So they're not all the same, but that doesn't matter.
No.
And then
they're all the same colors. And
they're, it's all the same calendar. Yeah. They're the same style, but they're just one for every month. So, like that one pink, and then this one for March was green. And anyway, so I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah, those are really cute.
I did that. Those. Of course, that was procrastinating. I was supposed to be cleaning shelves, and instead I was cutting apart calendars because that was fun.
That's crafty. That's crafty. That's fun.
So I had that. And then I tried a new recipe. I had watched, I think
Two Needles Pulling Thread.
Two Needles Pulling Thread, Missy and Kathy. And I think it was their whip parade.
Oh, okay.
And Missy was saying that one of the goals that she set for herself was that one time a month she was going to try a new recipe.
Oh.
And I thought, that's a good idea, because I kind of get stuck in a rut, and I don't make the same thing every week, but it seems like every couple of weeks I recycle and I make the same thing. And so I tried a new recipe last night. It was called a Greek chicken casserole.
Oh.
And you used already cooked chicken. So like I had chicken that was left over that I had made, but you could use a rotisserie chicken or whatever. And then it had orzo pasta and spinach and sun-dried tomatoes and Kalamata olives. But you just dumped it all in your pan and put it in the oven and baked it. Oh. It was really easy.
And did you cook the orzo ahead of time, or
no,
it cooked?
It cooked. You added liquid chicken broth.
Chicken broth. Oh, that sounds really good.
And then it just cooked in the oven, and you put foil on it for the first half of the baking time. Then you removed the foil and baked it another about 20 minutes.
That sounds really good.
It was really simple, and it was delicious. And Charlie liked it a lot too.
Healthy.
Yeah, it was good. So I'll link that recipe, but I got it off Pinterest. It was very good. So that I did try a new recipe in January too. And I cannot remember now what it was, except I know that Charlie and I liked it. So I have to look back.
Was it something from the cookbook?
No, that was that was a taco soup, and I had I'd had that recipe before. But anyway, no, it was a different one.
Okay.
And so anyway, so that was kind of fun and exciting.
Yeah,
I like trying new recipes. So.
That was good. I like trying new recipes, but they have to be easy that's
one thing that was attractive for this one, because it was really
like
simple.
to piddle in the kitchen.
All right, so now are we ready to go on with our?
So that I think takes care of our life updates. So last time we had 3 giveaways.
Oh, yes.
So we'll go ahead and announce those giveaways. So the first one is for a gift card to Lindy Stitches. And that one goes to Lorene McQuaid, 6033. So that's the first one.
And Lorene is spelled?
Loreen. McQuaid is McQuaid. That's all one word, all lowercase. And then our second one was for Primrose Cottage, the
Valentine's Day quilt.
And that one goes to Renee Hosted, 6653. And Renee is RANEA. And then Hosted is HASSTEDT, all lowercase and one word again. Okay, and then our third giveaway was Plum Street. And that one
And it
goes
was called My Garden House.
Yes.
And this one we did not say on the last video, but this is thanks to Tammy, one of
Yes.
our viewers, who shared a stack of charts. And this was one that she included. So Tammy, thank you.
Yes,
We're
thank you,
sharing it.
Tammy.
We're sharing
then,
it with the viewer.
And then that one goes to the Plum Street, goes to Lorraine Bergstrom, 9391. And Lorraine is Loraine.
Two R's.
Oh, Lorraine. And then Bergstrom is Bergstrom, all lowercase and one word.
So ladies, congratulations. Our email address will be in the description box below. So if you will just reach out to us, we will get these 2 charts in the mail to you all. And the gift card from Lindy Stitches will be emailed. And that went to Lorraine. So we had Lorraine and Lorraine.
Yes.
So Lorraine, you will be getting the gift card. Lorraine is getting the Garden House Plum Street chart. So congratulations, ladies.
Yes, congratulations.
And we do have another giveaway.
Yes.
At the end of this.
Yes, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, at the end of this video, we'll be doing another giveaway.
Okay, then we're going to do...
And just a note, I just want to say a great big thank you. We had so many wonderful comments
yes.
on our 100th video.
Yes.
Marlene and I were really nervous because we knew it was a lot of juggling and we were showing all those things. So we were a little nervous about whether it was going to be too long. So it was nice to hear from you all that you enjoyed it and that you liked seeing all the stuff. So
all our top 10s.
Thank you again for all your wonderful comments.
Yes, thank you. They were so nice.
All right, so now.
So we're going to move on to our fully finishes. Fully finished.
I will start.
Yes, Cardine has gotten back and done some fully finishing.
Not very much because my priority has been cleaning. But this is my last ABC sampler from Little House Needleworks. This was my last house in the 24 of 24. And so I got it made into a little pillow. I have to add the little patch on the back and then the jute twine to go around it. But that one is
really
done.
Cute.
Yeah, it turned out cute.
I like that.
So I got a complete
on the back.
set.
It matches this.
Yours
pretty.
is the same.
Oh, it is.
Because Linda
I didn't
cut.
remember.
Yeah, Linda cut our fabric all at the same time, and she cut a piece for me.
That's really cute.
Even though mine wasn't done yet. So that was that.
Okay. And then I have one. This is the Lovebirds. This was a Valentine one. This was from Primrose Cottage.
And Katie was the designer.
Yes, and Katie was the designer. I used just everything from my stash. Fabric from my stash, 28 count, and then I used anchor floss.
And I did finish with a little bit of just pink pom-poms. And it is Teresa Kogut fabric on the back. So it turned out cute.
It's really cute.
And then I have a Primrose Cottage finish too. I have some work yet to do. This was the free chart for February that was Be My Valentine. And I have some finishing. I still need to add the little patch on the back. And then I'm going to use this little petite rick-rack.
I think that will look really
and
cute.
Just whip stitch that down along the edging.
Oh yeah.
And I think that will look really cute.
That finishes it off.
And
really
then I
cute.
have one of those little safety pins, those little antique safety pins that I'm gonna string a couple of little buttons, like pink buttons, and I have a little silver heart charm that I'm gonna just put on there and probably just pin it somewhere up here at the top so that those things dangle. I'll just put it up in the corner. So yeah, so it turned out nice. This was, I stitched it on 40 count cream and sugar. No, vanilla cream by Atomic Ranch. And I used colors from my stash because the chart called for color and cotton. And I used classic colors. And so I did change the colors.
You said you were gonna string buttons. Are you stringing buttons or beads?
No, not the little buttons and the,
Oh, okay.
and it just goes through the holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll look
I'm
cute.
not being clear, but that's what I'm gonna do. Just to add a little bit of a bling
Yes.
on the top. Okay,
Yeah,
so those
that'll
are
be cute.
fully finished.
Okay, so that's fully finishes. Okay, then we're gonna do some finishes.
Okay, what did you have? For
I
finish?
had-
Oh, show that one.
Yeah, I have this one. This was, let me show the picture first. This was the Happy New Year's sheep spool from Faithworks. This was our mystery project in January.
It was a make and take
Make
it.
and
for
take.
stitching.
Make and take.
And
so-
we have stitching tomorrow.
Yes, we have stitching.
I'm going to
tomorrow. Where
be
did my-
showing right there. I'm going to be demonstrating how to paint one of the paisleys and polka dots wood pieces.
Oh, yeah.
oh
so
yeah,
this
that
is-
little dangly thing.
Yes, I have a dangling
So
thread
that's
off
her
the
stitched
edge.
piece. This was one of the things that I was supposed to get finished this week, and I
And
didn't
then
get
this
it
is
done.
a little charm I
Here,
chose.
I'll hold that. So
The little charm I chose to
this
go
was
with
her
it.
little champagne bottle. And it will be put on a twisted cord, and then it just gets kind of draped over the top of the sheep so that it'll hang down here in the design. So her little champagne bottle will look really cute, hanging out there in the design.
Yes.
So there was that. I also had a finish. This is the Snowman word swap. This is a Stitching with the Housewives design. I stitched it on 32 count Icelandic blue using the called for classic colors except for one green I changed. So I got that one finished. That one's ready to be fully finished.
That turned out really cute.
It's very,
Very, very cute.
It's a lot of stitching, but it's very fun. And then I finished
My blessing sampler, not on time, but I finished it. That's the important thing.
yes. Oh, that's so
This
pretty.
is Anna Funk from Erica Michaels, and we stitched it on 36 count mellow stone. And I used
From Atomic Ranch.
Yes, from Atomic Ranch. And I used the alternate colors that were listed. There was one list and then there was another alternate list. I used the alternate list, and it was mostly Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colors.
It's very pretty.
Yes,
and we
I
do
really like the
have,
way
we have some
turned out.
frames that our sister Linda had in storage. And so some
wanna
of them are not,
put it on your
yes,
side?
some of them aren't in the best of shape,
Right.
but we did go through them and we found two that will work to frame the Anna Funk pieces. So I'll be working on that. And then I finished the Sambry Stitches design called Love Story. I stitched this on Agua Fresca from Grace Notes Fabric. It's 40 count. It's more blue than what it's showing here.
Yeah, it's coming across gray, but it's actually blue.
And then I used, last time I said it was Dinky Dye. The pink and the darker shade of pink were Dinky Dye floss. But the over-dyed up here at the top and down here at the bottom, it was actually an over-dyed floss from Rami's Creations. And it's called Carnival Mood. So
Little Mickey is
that
at
was
the door.
finished.
So do you want to pause it?
yes,
That's
will
very
pause it.
pretty.
I think it turned out pretty.
I
So
think
I'm
so,
excited to get that fully finished. And then I'll have a lot of fabric left. Okay, we have to pause for just a minute. Okay. And so those were our finishes.
Those were our finishes.
Our
yes.
finishes.
Okay. And then new starts. I didn't have any new starts.
I had one new start. Since I finished the snowman word swap, I started the Valentine word swap. And I'm doing it on the same fabric, Icelandic blue, 32 count Icelandic blue with all the called for colors. So right now it
That's
says
really cute.
Lent. It's coming, but that isn't what this is. So anyway, I've been working on that one. I'm hoping to have this one finished so that I'll have a couple of days to still work on Postcard of Love,
Oh,
but we'll see.
yes.
Mickey is coming to say hello to
no, here he
everybody.
is.
Okay, come over here. Come over here. Can you come and say? Did you already have a snack? Go over here.
Yes, the girl
Come on.
told me to have a snack.
Come say hi. All right. There, look at the camera and say nice highs. Can you find a spot to lay down and take a nap now? Go. Okay, well, he said
He'll
hello.
probably chew on the bag.
Then he'll make noise.
Sorry about the crinkle. I just put it on the chair.
Okay, so that was the only new start that I
Yes,
had.
and I
you
didn't have any.
All right.
So now we're going to do our planner showcase.
Oh,
So this is from last week.
Mickey.
So here is mine. I love having my planner.
And then this is mine.
Have you not stickered it up all the way yet?
Oh, am I showing the wrong one?
Oh, maybe you're showing the
Oh,
wrong
I
one.
am.
There.
Yes, this. That was this week.
I was like, oh, you had a lot of empty space.
Yeah, this week isn't done yet.
No, I stickered mine up a little bit for this week.
Mine is, this was last week's.
That looks good.
Yes, lots of stitching.
Yes, mine had lots of stitching too.
Okay, so there's that.
Yes, okay. So now we're going to go on to stitching progress.
All right.
So we're going to start with our one thread a day. So do you want to show yours? Here comes
Okay.
Mickey again.
Oh, Mickey's coming again. You guys, this is one of his pesty days. And do you know, he got attention all morning because he sat on my lap all morning long. Can you just lay down? My one thread a day is Holly Berry by Erica Michaels. You're going to be the center of attention.
Okay,
You are?
I'll hold it up and you can talk. While you hold Mickey. Or try to hold Mickey. So did you show this already? Okay, so there's Hollyberry.
Oh, for heaven's sake. So, as I was saying, this is my one thread a day, Holly Berry by Erica Michaels. And this is my progress.
You're coming really good.
It's coming along. I'm stitching this on the 40 count gauze using one strand of Weeks Dye Works over one fabric thread with a tent stitch. So I just do, one strand doesn't quite fill in one 20 by 20 square, but so sometimes I keep working and fill in the square. Sometimes, depending on what else I have to do, I put it away and then finish filling in the next day. But I'm going to be close to done by the end of February.
That's good.
Yes, so that's
That looks really
my
good.
one thread a day.
Okay, my one thread a day is Quaker Rocky Road still. This picture is so bad.
It is not a good picture.
No, it's not. I guess because it's old. I don't know. Anyway, but this is my progress.
So pretty.
I've been filling in the tablecloth down there at the bottom. So I'm coming along pretty good. And then under, can you hold it? And then under this, there's some more back stitching. And then I'll put the year in here too. And on at the corner.
So are you going to put 2025
Yes,
in?
I'm going to put 2025.
Oh, Mickey's back. Maybe he'll lay down nice.
Maybe. He might.
Then for my morning stitch, I've been working on Frosty Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. I know it's kind of, well, it's not past winter. For us, it is past
yes.
winter.
some
But
places it is
I want
not.
I want to get this one done because I have January or February and then the spring done, and so I want to get the winter one done because then I'll be ready to go on to
Oh yeah, you have Blooming Tiny Town finished, right?
Blooming Tiny Town is done, and then I can go on
Blooming
to
Tiny Town is-
Honey of a Tiny Town. So I'm stitching this on Stormy Sky, 32 count Stormy Sky, and I'm using the called for colors, but I'm using just one strand over 2 fabric threads.
And do you already have the Honey of a Tiny Town pattern? Okay. And I'm also working on a tiny town. I'm working on the Big Hearted Tiny Town. Is that's upside, that's right side up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm doing this for my daily stitch. So so this is what I have done, and I'm doing mine on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha, and I'm using just colors from my stash, and I'm using 1 strand of thread over 2 linen threads.
Very pretty.
Yeah, I like the way the colors are coming out.
I think it looks really pretty.
So.
And then on Mondays, we work on a Mira project. So for February, I've been working on Lady of the Mist. I have a dangling thread. I'm stitching her on 32 count Stormy Sky using the called for colors, but I used anchor floss. So I've been working down here on her, will you hold this?
Yes.
I've been working down here on her skirt, filling in. I started right here where the gray was, and so I'm just filling in over to her glove.
That's so pretty.
It's really fun.
It's really
I think she's beautiful. I'm liking her a lot.
She's very pretty. And for Mira Monday, I've been working on Ella the Frog Princess.
Did you see the new Mira that came out? It's called The Empress.
No,
It's
I
not
haven't
my
seen it.
favorite.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I think there are others
This
that
is-
are prettier.
This is what I have done. So I've just been working up on her bodice up here. And I'm working over to put her arm and the little frog in.
So pretty.
And a lot of this up here is still more white and a lot more beads.
Oh.
There's a lot of beads on it.
And did you say what you're stitching on?
I'm stitching on 30 count Persian gray, and I'm using anchor floss.
Very pretty. So we have one more Monday before we switch to a new Mira.
Yes.
Then I've been working on my leap year start, which is Jenny Bean for the Parlor by Shakespeare's Peddler. I'm working on band 2. There are 8 parts. So in theory, if I do 2 parts every year, by the next leap year, I will have all 8 parts finished. This is my progress. So I'm about half done with band 2. And this half is smaller because the half is about here. So I've got a portion. So I will be close to finished. If I work on
the half is here.
right here, kind of by where that swan is.
Oh, okay.
It was marked on the chart.
Oh, okay.
So I'm stitching this on 40 count Ren by Picture This Plus using the called for sampler threads. The only thing I have left, I have a few leaves, which I'm sure you can see my dangling thread up here. I have a few leaves to add in, and then I need to put Adam in. But I was missing a color. I'm going to be using the DMC color instead of the called for, because they didn't have it,
Oh,
and that's why I don't have it.
Were we supposed to do that little errand today?
Yeah, we'll
get
do
that
it when
color?
we go out to get
Okay.
dinner.
Okay. Okay,
think
that's
it's
coming along
pretty.
good. Yes, it's really pretty.
I like it a lot. This was
It's very
satin
pretty.
stitch down under the tree
Oh, uh-huh.
and then
that
all the
looks
way
really pretty.
across. It's a row of satin stitch all
That
the
looks
way
really
across.
pretty.
It's very fun. I'm enjoying it a
Okay,
lot.
and I'm working for my youth year project. I'm working on Houses of Huckburn Hollow. I'm still working on the third block. I should have this third block done by the end of February, but I don't know. This block is taking an extra long time. So
Well,
I
you know
don't
what? That house was very substantial, and then the grass
yeah.
is really
It's like-
solid.
It's like a quilt under the house.
Yeah, because
So-
see the little quilt-like blocks
So
here.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done. I'm going to work on it today, and I still have Tuesday, and then I'll work on it next Friday again, but I still have a lot left to
You
finish.
have half the block left.
Yeah, I still have half of it left to do, so I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you know what you might have to do? You might have to do like what Brenda did on Handwork Maniac when she was doing those that house series.
The Fabulous House series.
She would go on and get started with the next block, even if she wasn't finished with this one. So maybe you can do that, and then that way you can just come back and work on catch up, like on Fridays, and then do your Tuesday stitching on your
that
next
way I won't
block.
get behind on that
You don't
one.
want to keep getting further and further
Right,
behind.
right. Yeah, that's
Were
a
we
good
showing the
idea.
back?
Was I? I was. No wonder it seemed odd. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's the front.
Here's the front.
Now that you were like, you guys, it's backwards. It's backwards, you guys. Yeah, we figured it out.
So anyway, so that's
It's so beautiful.
I know,
You
it
can
is
see
really
Marlene has very nice, neat backs because we've been talking about this piece now, showing the back for 2 minutes.
so anyway. Good grief.
All right. Then for February, my Belle Paris is having her ladies' night out. This is a Joan Elliott design. There was a series of 3 of these elegant ladies. Marlene's going to show you London, and then Paris and Rome were the other 2. So I'm working on Paris. And this is my progress.
Oh, you've gotten a lot done. Oh, she's
Yes.
so pretty.
Isn't she pretty? So
She's
I
very
got
pretty.
her all finished except I need to backstitch. So I'm going to work on that now on next Wednesday. And between now and then, I want to finish putting in the buildings on this. That way then next Wednesday, I can just concentrate on backstitching these top 2 pages. And when she comes out for ladies' night again later in the year, I can go on to page 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I think she's so pretty.
She's very pretty.
We're stitching this on a white opalescent using the called for DMC colors. And it's 28 count opalescent.
And I'm doing London Elegance. Carlene has had hers done for forever. So, and this is my progress. I'm hoping to have a finish on this one. I might not finish it by February, but I should be able to get it
I
done.
think this was called Icelandic Gray.
Oh yeah.
And then we had
Okay.
another one that was
was
Icelandic
Icelandic
Blue.
So so I just have to finish her coat over here and then put the umbrella in and finish the word London. So, and then backstitch, do the little bit of backstitching over here.
And the buildings don't come down any further, huh?
No, I'm done with the buildings, and then I have a little bit more of the petals to do. With the sky, I used 2 strands of floss, and I did a tent stitch. And then with the petals, I used just 1 strand, but I did a full cross.
That looks nice.
And I really like the way it looks.
It's really pretty.
So, anyway,
Very pretty.
I'm hoping to have that finished. I'm going to work on this till it's a finish.
Then I've been working on a big, awesome project, which is my only full coverage. heaven and earth design called Hidden Treasure Bookshelf. I'm stitching it on a 25 count, I think, or 28. I'm not sure if it's 25 or 28. Even weave, it's a Lugana. And using anchor floss.
And you're doing it as a tent stitch.
A tent stitch. 2 strands of floss, but a tent stitch over 1 fabric thread. And I got 400 stitches done, so that was half the row last night.
Oh, well, that was good.
Yes, and I only worked in the evening, so
that's turning out really pretty.
it is really pretty. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun working on it, but it is slow going.
Yes,
Well, but it's a fun. Lot of Charlie said he came in, he'd gone outside and started a fire in the backyard, in the fire pit. And then he came in and he looked, he goes, "Oh, you're almost done." I said, no, I'm not. I go, this may be one project that doesn't get finished in my lifetime as slow as this is going.
Okay, and my big awesome project for this month is my nativity. And I'm working on this blue angel over here. This is what I have. This is what I have done.
Oh, look how much you have done.
Yes, she's coming along really well. So this is what I have done. And I wanted to fill in this section, but I was missing that color, so I'm ordering that one now. I'm using anchor floss for this and the chronic braid. And then I'm stitching it on 28 count light sand.
I'm trying to go back so that you can see the whole thing. Can't quite see the star.
No.
So it's beautiful, Marlene.
Yes,
it's coming along really
well.
Good.
Yes.
Aren't you starting to be hopeful that this is actually going to be finished?
I'm really trying to get it done this year because I'm really tired of having it.
Then I did pull out Old Irish Blessing just for a day. I used it for the O in Love, our little stitch challenge on our Facebook page. And so I did just a few stitches, about 50 stitches. I stitched this shamrock right here, and I started the outline of another shamrock over here on this side.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's so pretty. This is being stitched on 40 count Vintage Country Mocha using the called for colors, which I think are all not DMC, oh no, they're Gentle Arts. They're sampler threads and 1 week's dye works. So it was really charted to be done on silk gauze, but I did it on 40 count. And instead of doing it over 1 with a half stitch, I'm doing it on 40 count over 2. So it'll be larger than it would have been if it was on the silk gauze.
That's pretty.
So I'm stitching with 1 strand of floss, but over 2 fabric threads on 40 count.
So, and then on Saturday, we're doing a garden, a farm or a garden. So for February, I'm using Postcard of Love as my garden. And I'm having so much fun stitching on this one. I have not wanted to stop. Let's see, how does it go? It goes like, no. How does it go? This isn't the top.
Let's see. No, it's the rose
This
leaf.
way?
Like this, because here's the leaf.
Yeah. Okay, so that was right.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. So that's what I have done, and
That's so pretty.
I don't remember, what did it call for?
It called for DMC or Sullivan's.
Oh yeah, Sullivan's, and we changed it to the Dinky Dye silks, and then there were a couple that we thought we needed another shade, so then I used the NPI silks.
And we're stitching on?
We're stitching on 40 count antique white, I believe.
Yes, using one strand of
Just
dinky
one
dye.
strand of dinky dyes, yes. So I'm so excited to work on this one some more because it's
That is
really
so
fun.
pretty. Well, as you can see, my little kitty is back, supervising. Okay, and my garden is by Drawn Thread. It's called Moonlight Garden. It's being stitched on Stony Point Cashel. Oh, Stony Point Linen by Witchout. It's 32 count. This is my progress. I'm using the NPI silks.
This came as a kit.
Yes. So that's my progress.
And
It's
are you
coming
just
along
using one
nicely.
strand of the silk?
Yes, that's what the directions
Yeah.
say.
I love stitching
It's
with one
really
strand.
pretty. This
It
is
is
really
really
fun. I should get this top band all finished
Oh, that's good.
this Saturday. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Since we're going to be at stitching, I might not get quite as much time. That one's very fun also.
Yes.
It's really pretty.
And then here. Oh. And then for Sunday, for our sampler, for Sunday, we're working on Emmeline Purnell from Hands Across the Sea.
I'm working on the same one.
Yes. And this is what I have done.
Okay, now
I've just been working on that flower border.
you have it turned wrong again.
Oh, it's this way.
Yes.
Sorry. So it's
Yes, that's what I'm working on that.
yes. So and we're stitching
Well,
on.
maybe you had it right. Maybe I had it wrong. Because my words have to be right. Like the yes, it goes that way.
This way.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we and we're stitching on 40 count vanilla cream
By
from
Atomic Ranch.
Yeah, from Atomic Ranch, and we're using the called for DMC floss.
And this is my progress.
Oh, so you have some of the words put in.
I did put
And
this
so,
for
are you
some-
all the way across the
That's
top?
all the way across the top, except I have the center of
Oh,
the
yeah.
leaf. I have to fill in the other shade of green. And then down here, I have another set of blue flowers. There's 5 red flowers.
Oh,
so
so
I have one more
to do.
Actually, there's 2 more blue sets and 1 more red flower. And then I'm going to start on the
On the
big
center.
bouquet in the
Yeah,
center,
that's what I'm-
because just this, like this little part is in this on
excited
this
to do
page.
the
I'm
center.
excited to start that.
Me too. It's going to be
It's
really
beautiful.
fun.
The
Very
outside has been fun.
Yes, it
that
has
border
been.
is really fun because every one of these little flowers is just a little different. And I was worried that I would mess it up because, but it's the type of border where you're really paying attention to the chart.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any problem where I got into a routine and then messed it up.
No, I haven't. Either.
But they're beautiful.
yes.
It's so, the color
Yes,
is
it's
so,
really pretty.
so pretty.
They are.
All right,
The
what are we
colors are real
doing
pretty.
next?
Okay, so that was all of our stitching progress. So now we're going to show some haul. I don't have any haul.
I just have a couple of things. I got my next word swap, which it turns out it's not the last word swap. I guess they're going to just continue on.
Oh.
And so I'm going to wait and see, because I've gotten for 12 months, Mickey
Right.
has gotten fur all over my face. So I'm sorry that I'm wiping in, but I feel like I have fur.
Yeah, and it makes your nose itch.
So I'm going to see what the next ones are, and I may stop it at some point this year, because I'm just now doing the 12 from last year. I don't need 12 more. But we got 2 for this month. We got chickens and we got tulips, which is the one I'm going to stitch.
Oh, that's really cute.
So
I
will
like the
be,
tulips.
this will be the one I'm stitching in March. Once Valentine gets done, then I'll be doing tulips. It's really pretty. The colors are really pretty.
Yeah, they are really pretty, really
So, and I'm going to be doing it on that same Icelandic blue.
That's good.
Then on the 15th, we got our next installment for My Sal Hometown by Teresa Kogut. So this was the new edition right in here.
And does it print on the back then, that pattern? I can see the pattern on the back.
Yes,
Oh, that's nice.
I normally have it print separate. I didn't
Separate.
realize that my printer had gotten switched around and it was doing it on front and back. But for now, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to
I
have
like
it.
that pattern. It's easy to read.
And I haven't stitched on it at all because I'm catching up on
Jenny Bean.
Jenny Bean. And then I got my latest issue of the Just Cross Stitch magazine. There were a couple of things I wanted to do. One was the small Irish blessing. I thought that would be a fun little, now Mickey is moving the camera. I thought that would be just a fun little small to pick up.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
It's pretty and looks like it would be simple. And then this is a little mini series that they're doing. There's going to be one for every season.
Oh,
So this was the mini sampler series spring. And it's on a Paisleys and polka dots piece.
oh, yeah, it looks like the one we used for our round.
Yeah, really cute. And then there's another one that's a series that's really pretty called Nature's Journey. And I think that is really cute. This is by Sprouting Lupines.
Mm-hmm.
And so in each magazine we'll get a section of the chart.
Oh, that's pretty.
I think it's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The spring colors. Let me see. The mini sampler was by Curious Carrie Designs. And the little shamrock one that I liked was by, not a name I'm familiar with, Kim Beamish. Kim Beamish. Anyway, so there were some cute things in this issue.
Yeah, no, really cute.
Yeah.
So
So
cute things.
I got that. And that was
Okay.
it for haul for me.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and talk about March Madness.
And March is just around the corner.
Yes.
And those of you who have been with us for a while, you know that Marlene and I love sports, any kind of sports.
Well, just about.
Just about.
Mostly
Any kind of sports.
basketball, football, and baseball.
Yeah, those are our main
Yes.
main sports. Right. And so college basketball has their big event coming up, which is March Madness, which is the NCAA tournament. And Marlene and I fill out a bracket for the tournament, and we choose our teams that we think are going to go on, and
Right.
and then we see how they do. But we also do a stitching March Madness. And so I'm going to show you the bracket. And so this is what the bracket looks like. It's all blank. Later on, the teams, the actual basketball teams will be filled in.
Yeah,
but for
once they do,
stitching March Madness, we're not worried about that.
No.
We want a blank one.
The actual bracket with the teams comes out after Selection Sunday.
Yeah, which
It's
Yeah.
in a while.
that doesn't.
Few weeks.
So, but we start looking at our brackets for stitching now because it takes a little while to get everything pulled together.
Yeah, and organized.
So,
And
what Marlene and I do is we take our cross stitch projects and we put a cross stitch project on every line here, which totals to 64. You don't have to have 64 different projects. You could use the same project on multiple spots.
yeah.
This is a quarter of the bracket. So each corner is 16. So what Marlene and I wanted to do today was fill out with you all 1/4 of my bracket. So I pulled 16 of my projects and we're going to show you how we go about filling that out. But
Oh, yes.
first, we're going to show you, there's a little section down here that's called the first four. These are the first 4 games that are played, and these teams have like a play-in game. So what Marlene and I do is we chose 8 projects that are small little projects that we list here. And
They're
then
new starts.
they're new starts. We're gonna do new starts, but only 4 of these 8 will get moved over to be on one of the lines over here.
In the bracket.
And so only then, if they win, would we actually start the project.
Right.
So here they're on the list, and then if they win their game in the first 4, our project gets advanced over here. So
And then if they win that game, that
we'll
project gets stitched on.
We'll stitch on it.
So we're going to show you our 8 play-in projects. And we've kind of already done the
We have
match,
them
the
matched up.
Yes. So which 2 are you going to? I
I'm
wasn't
gonna-
sure which order you wanted.
I'm
them
going to
in.
start with these.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have for the first play-in, for one of the play-in games, I'm going to have my Satsuma Streets matched up. So day 2 and day 3, 2 turtle doves and
French
3
hen.
French hens.
French.
French hen.
Okay. And I'm also going to use 2 of my Satsuma Streets. Mine is 2 turtle doves and the 5 golden rings. Just gold rings.
And the reason Marlene and I did this was because these are teams that they barely made it in. That's why they're in a play-in game. And so the chances of them winning at all
And moving on.
is very slight.
Right.
Last year we did have one new start that came in a play-in game, and it went a couple of rounds. But we didn't have to make any new investment
Right.
because we
Right.
already have these. They're already kitted. So that's kind of our thinking
Right.
when we choose which teams or what projects we're going to put down on those play-in lines.
Right.
Okay, then I have 2 more Satsuma. I have 4 calling birds and 5 golden rings. So these are going to be matched up, and one of them will win and get advanced onto the bracket.
Yes, and I have my Shannon Christine, another 12 Days of Christmas series, but these 2 will be matched up, day 1 and day 2.
She's had these kitted, but she hasn't
But I
gotten to
haven't
start
gotten to
them.
start them.
Okay, so these 2 are matched up.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, then I have The Robins Are Here by Brenda Gervais and Spring Quaker by Primrose Cottage. So these 2 spring ones are going to be matched up, and one of them will get advanced. They both probably will get started at some point this spring, but just not necessarily for March Madness.
Right. Okay, and then the other one I'm going to do as a matchup is my 12 Days of Christmas stockings, and I'm going to match up 3, stocking 3 and stocking 4. I don't have a picture to show of those, so without showing the chart. So anyway, so that's another
And
one.
then my last set of matchups is Santa Over Toronto. This was Lindy Stitch's design from the last year's Bauble book, the 2024 Jingle Ball Baubles book. So
Okay.
it's that one matched up with one of my dimension ornaments that I haven't gotten to start. But I have all the floss, and I'll choose a different count fabric. But
it'll be from your stash.
it'll be from my stash, and the floss is already there. This is all DMC floss, and I have some really pretty Atomic Ranch blues that I can use for the sky. So I have everything in stash. It'll be easy to kit up.
Yes.
And
then
what are yours?
my last matchup is going to be 2 of the monthly mini pillows, probably March and April.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes, and so I'm gonna do those, and it just calls for DMC floss, and there's a very few colors that you need for each one. So, and I've already picked the fabric for the May, so that I started for 12 by 12. So I have everything that I need for that.
Perfect.
Yes.
So those are our
Play-in
matchups.
matchups.
So now we're going to go ahead and show you how we go about putting our projects onto the bracket. So what I have here, let me make sure I'm not grabbing anything extra. Yeah. Okay. I have 16 charts. And so what I'm going to do is kind of go through the thinking process that we use when we're putting our projects on a line.
And I'll tell you what the matchups will be. Okay, so the first one would be 1 and a 16 matchup.
So the 1 has the biggest chance of going on. And
you were going to use hometown.
Oh, that's right. So my number 1 in the bracket is going to be hometown. Because there's a likelihood that it's going to go on and I'll be able to do quite a few stitches on it. Usually Marlene and I, if the project advances, then we do 100 stitches on the project. So what happens is we look, and if the number 1 team wins, then that means our project advances.
Right.
So we advance it and stitch 100 stitches on it. This project, number 16, that did not win, doesn't get any stitches put in at all. So it just gets put back in the don't stitch basket.
Right.
And my
Until
number,
Stitch Mania.
right, my number 16 project is going to be,
Or weren't you going to use one of your,
oh yes,
one of the play-ins?
yes. So my 16 is going to be whichever project wins between 2 and 3.
So do you want me to write Satsuma Street 2 and 3? Or
Yes,
okay.
Satsuma Street 2/3. Because it'll be one of those 2. Okay, then team 2 most likely will go a ways.
No, actually, the next.
No, I always go to the bottom.
Oh, you do?
Marlene and I do ours a little differently. I always go down now to the bottom of the bracket. So let me show.
Okay. He's sitting on it.
So now the first 2 are filled in. Now we're going to go down here, and I'm going to pick my number 2 project and who it's going to be matched up with for number 15. So my number 2 project is going to be When Cardinals Appear by JBW Designs. Are you helping? Yes, I know. And it is going to be matched up with Mother's Heart, a Shepherd's Bush design. It's going to be my number 15.
Okay, then do you do number 3?
Now I do number 3.
Okay.
Number 3.
And that one is matched up with, just a minute, let me see. I think it's
14.
14, yes.
So Light of Winter is my number 3. And I'm going to match it with Honey Bakery by Stitching with the Housewives.
Then number 4.
Number
That one is matched up with number 13.
Number 4 is going to be Tempting Teas. Matched up with Christmas Treasures by Cherished Stitches.
Then number 5.
I have enough. Oh yeah, there they are. Number 5 is going to be Postcard of Love. Matched up with number 12.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Prairie Schooler Santa 2023. Santa 2023.
Okay. And then number 6 is paired with number 11.
So I have 6 projects left.
No, 4 after this. You have, let's see, what
Okay.
are you missing?
Well, my number 6,
Tulips. You need tulips.
my number 6 is going to be Mill Hill Wine. And my number 11 is going to be
Long May She Wave.
Long May She Wave by Shepherd's Bush. So that was
Number 6 and 11. Then you have number 7, and that's paired with number 10.
okay. So my number 7 is going to be what am I missing?
Tulips. Did you already do? Yeah, you already did Tempting Teas.
Well, let's skip over that for tulips is going to be number 10.
Okay.
I'm missing one project, so we have to see which one it is. And then 8 and 9, number 8 is going to be Spring Has Sprung. And number 9 is going to be Alaska. 8 and 9 are closely matched, so it could be either one of these that gets advanced. And I'm missing one.
let's see,
So
which one?
tulips is going to be number 10.
You did Hometown, Light of Winter, When Cardinals Appear, Postcard of Love.
I did that one.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Mother's Heart,
Did.
Tulips,
Uh-huh.
Tempting Teas, Mill Hill Wine, Christmas Treasures,
Yes.
Honey Bakery.
Oh, Belle Paris.
Belle Paris. That
So
one.
number
7
7 will be Belle Paris.
Yes. It's because it was in her regular
It's in my
stitching.
regular stash. And then it will be matched up with tulips, which probably will not be a new start. I should already have it started. But by the time
Yes.
that comes along. So and so if by some chance this one's finished, it would be the next word swap. So whichever word swap.
So
I'm
we
with.
try to pair our larger projects go on the, most of the time they go on a line that we think will advance. And then we use our other smaller projects a lot of times will go on the, because you have to think about how many stitches you have, because if they keep advancing, you want to make sure that you have enough stitches.
Yes, we do 100 stitches, but I mean, you can set it however you want.
can set
We
however
wanted
you
to go over that because last year we had a number of people say like it sounded like a lot of fun. And so we just wanted to kind of show you what we do. So now I have my first quarter of the bracket filled out. You could take these 16 projects, mix them up and put them on the other lines. It would be kind of interesting to see which ones advanced
Right.
in which
Right.
in which bracket. So
Yeah.
you know, you could do that. You could just do a quarter. You could fill this out and that's it, and then just play. You know, just move your projects along as the tournament is played. Mickey.
Yeah, so anyway, it's really fun.
That's our
And
March Madness.
remember, we start with 64, but you don't get to stitch on all 64. You only stitch on
32.
32.
32 of them get, and then by the end of the first weekend you're down to 16 projects. So, and like I said, Marlene and I do 100 stitches, and then we go on to the next one.
Yeah.
So it's busy, it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. And we're
It's really
watching
fun.
basketball and stitching anyway, so we
Yes.
might as well be crowning one of our
Yes.
cross-stitch projects the champion
Yes.
too.
Yes.
So we have a good time doing
Yes,
it.
it's very
So
fun.
that is our
March
March Madness. And now what are we talking about?
Now we're going to do our market favorites.
Oh, yes, we have some market favorites. We'd love to know what yours are,
Yes.
if you have any.
Okay.
Okay.
So we kind of put our favorites. Oh, Mickey, yes, you're very pleased with yourself, aren't you? Yes. We kind of put our favorites into categories just to help us choose the ones we wanted. So we're going to do 4 different categories. We're going to do a sampler, spring, whimsical, and a small.
Okay,
So, do you want to start with the sampler?
sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you want to show
So
yours?
I actually have 2. I couldn't
I do
choose.
too. I
Okay.
have 2 also.
So I'm going to show this one first. This is the one.
Now,
oh
Mickey.
no. Now he made me. Okay. So this one is one that I really liked. This was from
Red Barn.
No,
Twin Peaks
Twin
Peaks Primitive. What's it called?
it's I don't even know what it's called.
Okay,
It's,
just a minute. We need to take
Mickey
care. Is still up here. So I tried to get him distracted, but he's here still. So we're gonna give it a go again.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So you were showing.
Yes,
one
so
of
I
your
was showing
samplers.
this one. So this is one of the samplers I have on my wish list, and it is a neck bower 1801, and it's from Twin Peaks Primitives.
I love that red.
I know, I do too.
That's beautiful.
So I think it would be really fun. Okay.
Did you have another one?
Yes. And do you want me to do my second
Yes,
one?
go ahead.
And then another one that I have on my wish list is the Fox and Rabbit, Elizabeth Cheven's 1869.
This is on my wish list also.
That one's
I think
so
that is
pretty.
just
It's
beautiful.
really pretty.
Very pretty. Okay. Well, Mickey. This is called Ruth Grace Skur by Little Robins Designs.
Mickey's trying
And then
to
I
see
have
too.
one other one. I think these are both beautiful. I'm really drawn to these bright colors. And this is Ada Mae Pringle.
Yes, Ada Mae Pringle by Red Barn Samplers. That's really
Aren't
pretty.
those colors beautiful?
Those are really
it looks
pretty.
so fun.
Yes.
Okay, then what are our other
Then
categories?
our next category is going to be spring.
Oh,
So the first one on my wish list is Egg Hunt. And this is by
that's
Quaint
cute.
Rose Needleworks.
Needle Arts?
Needleworks. I'm not sure which, but it's Quaint Rose. I think that's just adorable.
Did you have 2?
Yes. I
Okay,
have
do you
2.
want to show the other one?
And then my other one is
Mickey.
from Teresa Kogut, A Time to Sew.
You're doing a Flosstube with Mickey. Did you know that?
Yes, I know that. He's helping. So this one is from Teresa Kogut.
Mickey.
Thank you, Mickey. They're trying to see though. And so that's one
Did you
of my
get
other
it close
ones.
enough, or do
I
I
think
need?
so. I think it's close enough. Maybe not. So that's
Very pretty.
I
I
like
have
that.
a Teresa Kogut also, but mine was Coco's Garden. And then my second one was a blue flower. Oops, not that one. Well, sorry. Here we go.
No, that one's so cute. I have that one on my wish
Pigeon
list too.
and Puddle. I actually ordered this one. This is by the blue flower.
Yeah,
I just
I-
think that is too cute with that pigeon looking at himself in the puddle.
I'll tell you which ones I ordered at the end. And then this one is Stench Stack from Plum Street.
That is
That's
on
my-
my list. Is
That's
that
my
whimsical?
whimsical. Yes, sorry. We're going to whimsical now. So that is one that's on my wish list for.
Look at that little
That's so
stack of skunks and those pink flowers. Oh
Isn't
my
that cute?
gosh, that is so cute.
And is that another little tiny skunk on top of his tail?
Probably.
Is that what that's supposed to be? That's so cute.
My whimsical one was an artsy housewife called the Florist. This is us with Mickey today.
Yes.
The cat just needs to be gray and black. Just right there, getting in the
that's
way.
cute. Yes,
Isn't
that's
that
cute.
darling?
And that's from the Artsy Housewife.
Artsy housewife.
That's cute.
I thought that was cute.
And then our next category, did you only have one?
Just
Yeah.
one.
And then our next category is going to be a small. So my small is the Chubby You from
Oh, that was
Jeanette
on my
Douglas.
wish list too.
I think that one's very cute.
It is very cute. That's one in her series.
Yes.
She's had Chubby Bunny, Chubby Bee,
Chubby Fox.
Chubby Fox, now Chubby You.
Chubby.
EWE.
Yes, yes, EWE.
My small is the naughty list. It's a little Christmas ornament. Isn't that just too cute with those little cats playing in
And
the
that's
tree?
from
December
Stitches.
Stitches?
December
It's a
Stitches,
new designer.
Yeah, that's cute.
I thought it was really cute. Look at the little perfect one sitting at the top of the tree holding
Yeah.
the star.
Like he's really perfect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then we had a couple that we both had on our wish list that we were planning to order, but they've already been sold out.
Well, I actually think the deadline
Yeah,
has
the
been
deadline
reached.
passed,
They're not,
yeah, so-
so we couldn't, because we didn't, we just placed our order.
Right.
So, and
Yeah.
one of mine, I'll show mine.
Okay.
This one is called the Cicadas Song
Yeah, Cicada Song.
by Cosford Rise. And I just think it is beautiful.
That's really pretty.
The what is reflecting? Your phone?
My phone? No.
No?
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay. There.
That would be fun to start in the summer when we're at the lake. 'cause
that
the
grist mill is
cicadas
beautiful.
are
The
there.
big pot of flowers. It has a pretty verse.
That's really pretty.
I love the colors. So that one, and then the other one, I don't know if it's available or not. I didn't even try, but it's just on my list.
Okay.
But go ahead and show yours while I get to mine.
Mine that I missed the deadline on is Hazel's Blackberry Burrow from Blueberry Ridge. I think that's so cute.
That little mouse.
The little mouse
I
and
knew
then
as
her
soon
little
as
house.
I knew as soon as I saw it that it was going to be one that you
I
liked.
just love it. It's so cute.
And then Erica Michaels released a new set of charts that are samplers. And this is actually 2 charts, and it's called Russell Sisters. So Isabella is the larger, it's a reproduction sampler. It's the larger one that's done on, the model was stitched on 40 count. And then there's a smaller one that was done on, I think 28 count or 32 count. And they think that's the younger sister, and they don't have her name, just her initial M.
Oh.
So the story was very fascinating. And I thought this was just a beautiful sampler.
Mm-hmm.
So that's on my wish list. It's a little more pricey because it's 2 charts in one. So, but anyway, I thought that was very pretty.
Yes.
So those are on our market wish list.
Yes, those are our markets.
Did you, I don't even remember which ones, because I looked at so many. I don't even know which ones I put on my list. We'll
On
just
your
wait.
order?
We'll show them when
Okay.
they come in.
Okay. I think I remember, but I might not. Okay, then, and then we have another one that we are planning to start possibly on May 1st.
Yes, if you belong to our Facebook group, you know there's been some conversation about a chart that I have been looking at for a year now, which is a peacock, a unicorn, a badger. It is a design by the Scarlet Letter. It's charted to be full coverage, but Marlene and I are planning on stitching it on dark fabric and doing just the objects, not the background. We're going to be using Roxy Floss Co. Dark green fabric called Pub Crawl, and then DMC Floss. And like Marlene said, we're kind of planning on starting.
Colorado cross stitcher already started
She
it
just
with that,
started it.
and it looked really, really pretty.
It's so pretty. And I saw Carrie of Between Two Whips, the Roxy Floss Co., the maker of Roxy Floss linen. She started it. And then Carolyn also started it. Carolyn is doing the full coverage, and Carrie is doing the one on a Pub Crawl. And they're using the Roxy Floss Co. Flosses, but Marlene and I aren't. I would love to stitch with it, but I'm going to stitch with, I want to stitch another project with the Roxy Floss Co. Floss, but something smaller.
Right.
This one has too many. It's such a big investment. And Marlene and I, because we like to stitch lots of projects, I have a hard time going and spending $100 on floss on one project because I know I'm going to want to start other things.
Yeah.
So we usually go with the DMC option, even on like our samplers, and because it's just as beautiful.
Yes.
And
yes,
and
is.
then it's not such a huge investment. If I had unlimited funds, I would want to stitch everything in silks, but that isn't the reality.
And like we like to do a project that maybe has a small limited number of flosses and try a new floss that way. But something big that calls for a lot of different flosses, then we try to go with a more economical
and then
option.
as you build your stash, well then like classic colors, now we have a whole bunch of those colors, so then that's easier. Weeks dye works because we've built a stash over time, so that's what I want to start doing, like with the Roxy Floss Co. That's why we're in the Fancy Floss Club from Fat Quarter Shop to build our NPI stash, so we build our stash a little at a time, and then we can kit up a big project with that.
Exactly.
You're not buying everything at once.
So
this one is May 1st. Anybody who is thinking about it, anybody who is wishing for it, let's dive in. Let's dive in the deep end and let's start this project. And we're shooting for May 1st.
Yes.
That gives us plenty of time to get our flosses, to get the chart, because we haven't even ordered the chart yet.
Get the fabric.
Get our fabric ordered, and then be ready to start.
Do you have any idea how long does it take? A long time to get the fabric?
The fabric is in stock. I looked it up. It is, at least my understanding, it's in stock right now. And they don't have all the cut sizes available. But you and I could share. If we get a yard, we can share it, and that will be enough for us to do with some extra leftover.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so that is something that is coming up. in the future.
We're very excited.
And now
I'm
we're
very
going
excited
to
because
talk.
I've been looking at that
Yes,
project
yes.
since Carrie started it, and I think she started it
I think it was last year, wasn't it?
last spring.
Last spring, I
Either
think so too.
either she might have started it right away in January, but it might have been February or March. But I've been looking at it for a year now, and I've not bought it. And now, then when I saw Sherry Colorado Cross Stitch started, it's like, oh no, I just have to start it. It's so pretty.
Yes.
I love it.
It's really pretty. I love the colors.
Okay,
So
last
now we're
thing.
going to talk about our, for what's coming up in March for our weekly stitches. Okay. So we're going to start with our Sunday sampler. So I'm actually going to finish this one. I just have a little bit to finish on Elizabeth Garrett. So I want to get this one finished. And then if I have time, I'm going to work on Nostalgia. This block I already have started, so I'll continue to work on this block.
And
this is block 6.
I'm going to work on block 7, finishing that up. I'm just up here on this wreath, and then I have the 2 bunnies at the top. And then I want to work on finishing up the boxes. I have 4 boxes, the outlines of the boxes. So that's going to be my Sunday sampler. We did something that was a little bit more simple because we know that March Madness is going to start partway through, and then we're going to be stitching on all of those projects, and we probably won't get our Sunday samplers stitched.
Okay, then another one for Mira Monday. I'm going to work on the Nora Corbett design. Sorry, my little paper is coming out. Geranium, and this is one of her blossom pixies.
And I'm going to work also on a Nora Corbett design, Minerva. She's green. I thought that was good for March.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, and then then of course Tuesday we'll continue to work on our leap year starts. And then on Wednesday, our ladies' night out.
I'm working on that same one.
Is going to be Celtic Dancer.
Hopefully I can get her finished or close to it.
We'll see. Okay, and then
for
our
Thursday, our big awesome project,
project.
I'm going to keep working on
Hidden Treasure
Bookshelf.
And I'm going to keep working on Nativity.
And again, because the tournament will start, the first
Thursday.
big day is going to be a Thursday. So
yeah,
we'll work on that.
And then for our garden on Saturday, we're going to work on
our focus
flowers.
project.
Yes, it's going to be our focus project.
Flowers of Quaker by Rosewood Manor.
And we're using the Valdani floss. And we got a little tiny start.
We have a tiny start because this was one of our 12 by 12s. So it's going to be our March focus project. We're stitching it on 36 count sand by Picture This Plus.
And these are the Valdani flosses.
And the directions said not to ply it down, but because we're stitching on 36 count, we are stitching with just 1 ply of the Valdani.
And it's working really well.
It's working really nice.
Really and I think it looks really pretty. The coverage is good.
I like it.
I really like it. It's beautiful. And it was really fun.
It was fun, that little motif. So we're looking forward to working on that.
Yes. So, okay. Then we have a giveaway.
So for our giveaway, we're going to be giving a Bent Creek. It's right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, Bent Creek, a trilogy called Round Robin. So very cute for spring, a small. It would be a quick stitch. So if you would like the chart, use the word spring in the comments. Because Robin, for Marlene and I, growing up in North Dakota, that was the first sign of spring. We always watched to see the first robin. of the season, and we knew spring was on its way.
Spring is our word.
So round robin is our giveaway. And use the word spring in your comment if you want to be in the drawing.
And then, again, just a reminder, we do have a Facebook group.
And again, I know I say this every time, but every week I have people who I know that the Facebook goes too fast and it goes forward and you haven't answered the questions. So he wants to go in and get a drink of water.
Oh, okay.
I can get him.
Okay, I'll just open it.
Anyway, if you have asked to join the group and then you get a message that you were declined, it's because the questions weren't answered. So just go back and try to get the questions answered, and then and then Marlene or I will approve you to be in the group. So we do have that. We have Instagram accounts, but they're very, very, very small. And we're not at all good at updating them or adding pictures. So we do put pictures of our stitching in the Facebook group. So we are better about doing that in the Facebook group than we are on Instagram.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So, okay.
And then
I think that
yes, Marlene and I are
it.
going out for dinner.
Yes.
I just got another shipment of wine from the Great Creek Winery, which is over by Fredericksburg here in Texas. And so we're going to share try one of those because they're new wines for us. So we're going to try one of those bottles of wine tonight. My husband hopefully will not be too late.
Right.
And we're going to cross stitch and
Yes.
have a good time just enjoying each other's company. We hope that you have wonderful plans for the weekend, that wherever you are, you're staying safe, and that you're happy, and that you're having lots of time to cross stitch. Remember that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine and keep on stitching.
See you next time.
time.